The next topic is use comparison shopping to find the best buy. So after completing the first three steps in plan buying, which are prioritizing your wants, pre-shopping research, and fitting your budget, it is now time to begin interacting with the sellers. So this interaction begins with comparison shopping. What is comparison shopping? Comparison shopping is the process of comparing products or services to find the best buy. So ano ba yung best buy? Best buy is a product or service that, in the buyer's opinions, represents acceptable quality at a fair or low price, that level of quality. So purchasing the product with the lowest price does not necessarily ensure the best buy. So you should also consider the quality and features. Okay? So you can begin your comparison shopping online, but most likely you will need to visit different stores and talk to the sellers directly. Comparison shopping takes time and effort. Okay? So hindi siya madali. Hindi siya agad-agad. Okay? But you should remember that the payoff in both satisfaction and savings can be considerable. So masasatisfy ka na, and the more important thing is that you can save. Okay? So during the early steps in the comparison shopping process, shopper should narrow their choices to specific makes and models and desired options. Then they should visit the appropriate sellers again. This time, shoppers will be much closer to the decision to buy and will be ready to discuss details, although they should not buy at this point. When comparison shopping, tell the salesperson exactly what interests you and ask about price and any dealer incentives and rebates that apply. You should inquire about financing options, leasing, warranties, and service contracts. Okay, so there are and 5 aspects of major purchases that require comparison shopping. So the first one is compare prices using the rule of three. So prices on big ticket items such as autos, furniture, appliances, and electronic equipment are rarely the same from seller to seller. So hundreds or even thousands can be saved from searching for the best prices. So experts recommend use of the rule of three, which says to compare at least three alternatives before making any decision. Okay. So when buying a car, compare the prices you find at dealers. So compare mo muna yung mga prices na nahanap mo sa iba't ibang dealer. So at least three alternatives. Okay. And then number 2, compare financing options. So sellers are not the only source of financing. Okay, your bank loans money to make purchases. Compare mo, usually mas malaki yung interest kapag doon ka mismo kumuha ng loan sa mga dealership. Okay, mas lower yung interest rate kapag sa bangko ka kumuha ng financing, okay, or ng loan. Meron akong video na share sa inyo sa Google Classroom, so you can watch that. Yung mga hindi sinasabi sa inyo ng mga dealers nyo when it comes to car loan. Okay? And then we have consider leasing instead of buying. So leasing a new vehicle is an increasingly attractive option to people who are in the market for a car. Okay? So when leasing a vehicle or any other product, you are in effect renting the product while the ownership title remains with the lease grantor. So we have different leasing terminology discussed in the module. The gross capitalized cost, the capitalized cost reductions, the adjusted capitalized cost, the residual value, and the money factor. Okay? So dito, sinasabi lang dito is that pag-isipan mo or i-weigh mo kung saan ka ba mas makakatipid, kung dun sa pagbili or mag-rent ka na lang ba ng car. Okay? So, meron tayong tinatawag na open and closed end leases. So, a lease may either be open end or closed end. So, sa open end lease, you must pay any difference between the projected residual value of the vehicle and its actual market value at the end of the lease period. So, di ba, ang vehicle natin nagde-depreciate. So, kapag mabilis yung depreciation than expected, the holder of an open-end lease has to pay the extra money kapag nag-expire na yung lease niya. For example, yung residual value ng isang vehicle is $11,000, pero yung market value niya is only $10,250. So, you should pay the difference at the end of the lease. So, you should pay $750. Okay? Then we have the closed-end lease. Most of the vehicles use this type of lease. So in this one, the holder pays no charge if the end of lease market value of the vehicle is lower than the originally projected residual value. So kapag mas mababa yung market value dun sa residual value, unlike sa open-end lease, well, hindi kasi singilan ng other charge, but it may carry some type of other charge, like if the vehicle is greater than normal wear or excess mileage. Okay? So, for example, yung 4-year closed-end lease mo might require $0.30 per mile excess mileage charge in excess of 55 miles. So, pwede kang magbayad ng additional charge of 1,500. Okay? Kasi if you actually drove the vehicle 60,000 miles during the 4 years, so 60,000 minus 55 is 5,000 times the $0.30 per mile. So that cost 1,500. Okay? So yun yung mga i-consider nyo din, class. Kung saan ba yung mas makakasave kayo. Okay? Then the fourth aspect is compare warranties. Ano ba yung warranty? So yung warranties are an important consideration in comparison shopping. Almost all products have warranties. So yung warranties, these are sellers' assurances that goods are as promised and that certain steps will be taken to rectify problems if they arise. So, di ba yung mga cellphones nyo, mga laptops, meron silang warranty. Okay? So, same lang din, especially dun sa mga cars or sa mga major purchases nyo. So, the longer the warranty and the more it covers, the better the warranty. So, pipiliin nyo yung mas matagal yung warranty and yung mas madami yung mga features niya or yung pino-cover ng warranty na yun. Okay? And then we have the extended warranties. So usually yung mga extended warranties na yun are overpriced. Extended warranty is also known as the service contract. It is an agreement between the contract seller, so they are the dealer, the manufacturer, or an independent company, and the buyer of a product to provide the repair or replacement for covered components of the product for some specified time period. Okay. So extended warranties are sometimes given names such as maintenance agreement or buyer protection plan. So these service contracts are purchased separately from the product itself. The cost is paid either in lump sum or in a monthly payments. Okay? So pwedeng monthly payments or pwedeng isahan lang yung payment. Extended warranties are not insurance. Okay? But act similarly as insurance. So, for example, bibili kayo ng TV. A 40-inch LCD TV could have an extended warranty that promises to fix anything that goes wrong during the 3rd and 4th years of ownership. So, the manufacturer's warranty covers the first 2 years. This contract might cost $120 for 1 year or $10 per month. Okay? So although buying an extended warranty might provide peace of mind, it is sometimes unwise financially because it makes little economic sense to insure against risk that can, if necessary, be paid for out of current income or savings. And also, extended warranties are horribly overpriced. Okay, so more than 80% of all service contracts are never used. And total payouts to consumers to make repairs amount to less than 10% of all money spent on the contracts. Okay, so yung mga contracts na to are usual in the vehicle, appliances, and electronic markets because of the high profits, okay, involved and the persuasiveness of the salespeople. Pinupush to minsan or most of the time ng mga salesperson, yung mga extended warranties because they typically earn a higher commission on the sale, okay, than what they earn selling the product. So minsan mas malaki pa yung kita nila dito sa mga extended warranty na to compared sa the product itself. Okay? So dapat chine-check nyo din to, mga extended warranties. Okay? So there's an instant message here that think twice about extended warranties. So extended warranties are generally not a good choice when buying electronics because the products rarely have problems beyond the warranty period. Kasi 'di ba, meron naman tayong tinatawag na warranty period. So, yung warranty most of the time ano yan, free yan, 'di ba? Kapag nagkaroon ng defects, so free of charge, kasama na yun sa binayaran nyo. So the exceptions are cell phones and laptops. So buy a service contract only from the actual manufacturer or dealer that sold the item.